Los textos están chiquitos para que no te enojes.
¿Cuáles textos?
De todos modos, yo voy a ver los comentarios.
Okay. Sí, okay, anyways. So, what is it? Oh, this is a little spicy little chili. Little chili. Okay. Ya no tenemos la vela. I don't have that. Let me see. ¿Ya estamos en vivo?
¿Ya?
Oh, you
No,
got
no hay nadie.
That's okay.
Puedes hablar, empezar a hacer tus
Yeah,
cosas ya.
el intro. Yeah.
Esto va a ser un video.
Hello, my beauties. I hope that you guys are having an amazing Saturday. You're probably already, most of you guys are in bed, relaxing, or reading a book. It's already, I don't know what time it is here, maybe 7 o'clock is Pacific time. So a lot of places I know that we have in our differences. But I hope that you guys, when you guys watch this video, you guys enjoy it and you like, things I'm going to be presenting to you guys. This week was bad. Let me tell you why. Because I didn't go outsourcing on Wednesday like I should have. I should have gone on Wednesday. But I just didn't want to get up, 4 o'clock in the morning, get ready, and then wait like 2-3 hours, like 2.5 hours outside the store and wait for them to open. So I decided to go on Friday. So Friday we got up early, and so we had a lot of stuff to do. And so we went early. We waited outside the store. When they opened, we grabbed a couple of things, and I was happy with what I had. And we walked around the store, see if we found any other things. I'm not very good with purses, even when I was able to see. So just a couple names and here and there. So, but to like abbreviate or make the long story short, is that 5 minutes before I had my ride scheduled to pick me up, I tell Carlos, go ahead and transfer money to the card and then get money out of the machine. So there he goes, Carlos, and then the machine was broken. So we can get any money out, and it is a highway out basically where I go. So there's nothing really close that we can go walking. And then as soon as they're never early, my rides, they're always even late sometimes. But this time, as in on purpose, they called me the 15 minutes to pick up. So I couldn't get anything from like absolutely nothing from that store. I was so, you guys, I was at a breaking point. Honestly, I was just thinking so much. And then Carlos was gonna talk to me and say, one of the things is that whenever I'm upset or I kind of like chill in and I don't want to talk. I just want to kind of boil it and keep it all in. And I said, don't, Carlos, don't talk to me. And he's like, don't be mad at me. I wasn't mad at him. I was just really frustrated that every single time we have to deal with a lot of things, a lot of frustrations. And so I was really mad because, we could have done things different. We could have, checked earlier the machine and gone, walking to Walgreens or a place nearby to get money, but we didn't. And so, and there's no reason to cry over spilled milk, but it's like I said, it's our livelihood, and we spend enough time outside waiting and then picking up everything, like all the jewelry, going through all the jewelry, and so, and to at the end come empty-handed. So I was really upset. So I don't have like very much stuff that to bring you guys, except like a few items, and that's it. And I have the items from last week that are left. So, but I hope that you like what we got, because on Thursday I went somewhere and I found a couple of things. So that's what saved us really. But I was really mad. I was frustrated, and I sometimes don't understand the universe, but what you're gonna do, there's like nothing we could have done. And then Carlos was thinking positive thoughts about it, but Oh, and then I was gonna say I want to be, close up, and then the driver, which, sometimes you appreciate a little talk, but this driver, I couldn't. He's like, "Eh," and all the ride was about burritos, and was about this, and I was just, and then he got quiet, and I was like, thank God, and I was just, and then he like, yeah, but you know what, and so everything was about burritos, and the salsa, and the lining of the stomach, menudo. So I was like pretty upset because, like I said, I like just to, and he kept he kept talking, and I just kept, like at the middle of the ride because I had to go to school afterwards. But I was pretty upset all day, and sometimes I use headphones, just to kind of think and enjoy the ride. But sometimes drivers are nice and they want to keep you, like they want to talk, and you sometimes you just want to be you know quiet and with your inner anger state. But you guys, I hope that you guys are able to join us tomorrow, Sunday. Is the 5th, I think, the 5th of November. It's incredible that we're starting a new month, and almost we're gonna start year 2024, and it's incredible how fast everything goes. But we're almost Thanksgiving, and we have to. This is a thankful. It's a things that I'm thankful for. Um, and I think the most important, my family. I'm really thankful for my family. So I'm gonna think about it. Something I'm thankful for every day in November. You guys can also do the same and let me know what things you guys are thankful for. Because life throws at us lemons, and they're is still ripe. And you know how lemons, when they're ripe, they're really hard. So let me know what you're thankful for. Um, and like I said today, I'm thankful for my family because I think I will collapse without my family, my son and Carlos. I'll probably crumble if I didn't have them. So I'm thankful for that. And and like I said, you guys, if you guys um, are watching now, or watching me now, or watching me later, let me know in the comments. I don't get any comments. And I enjoy comments. I cannot read them, but Carlos can read them to me. I had a keyboard. I have a keyboard actually, and I don't know where I put it, but it allows me to type on my phone. Because like I said, I already I've been studying, and so I type. So I was typing at Telma's auction with Carlos's help as well, because there's things that I still need help with, but I have a little keyboard now, and I can at least type and say hello when I'm stalking your if you have a channel, if I stalking, you can now say hi. Um, but yeah, and what was I gonna say? Like I forgot. I think I was gonna say something about regard, but I have a keyboard now, and I was watching Thelma, and so I watched a video earlier, and she was talking about a pendant. She was from 1975, and she was talking about that pendant. I think 30 minutes later, I said I like that pendant, but I meant not in the case, but the one in her video. But I said how I said I love it just because I it's just a thing. We love all jewelry, not the perception that I saw a pendant, but I enjoy the story, and she bought it for her husband, so that was kind of nice. But yeah, I do have now a little keyboard that I can type, and I don't know where I left it, but yeah, that's it. That's my story. That's my rant for the day. Um, I was gonna show you the couple of things that I have. I hope that you like I said, I hope that you like, and something entices you, and you join us tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific time. Like I said, I do trivias, and I do it's an enjoyable time. At least for me, I enjoy it. I can talk and talk forever. But So I don't know if it's anybody's here. I don't see anybody. I mean, Carlos hasn't said anybody. ¿Hay alguien ahí?
No hay tres, pero
Yeah,
ninguno dice
you're
nada.
here. Say hello, so I know you're here. And I can tell you that I appreciate you and I welcome you. So let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and start. This is one really amazing find. Really, those were done in Mexico, and I don't know if I have it backwards or not. Well, let me see. Let me tell you guys how I have to read Braille like that. So yeah, I think this is the way. So there's some onyx, I think, if I'm not mistaken, onyx, and there's actually stones. It's not inlay. You know, sometimes inlay can be anything but the stones, but these ones are stones. I just don't know what stones they are. But Parker Carlos was telling me this is a black, so that's onyx. And there's a mark right here. This is so old that I all you could gonna be able to see it's Mexico, and I pretty much know that this is something else. Like there's indentation, but it's hard to read. Sometimes maybe you can pause it and do a screenshot and see the maybe you can see the handwriting. We need to update our our kit, and so but this is nice. It's a beautiful bracelet. It's a little vintage Mexican piece, and so that's one of the items that we have. It's probably a size 7.5 up to 8.
Helen Smith dice, good evening from Michigan.
Hi, hello, Helen. Hello. So glad you're here. Hope they enjoy, and then I hope that you guys enjoy the story I'm gonna tell you guys today. I'm gonna tell you guys a story, but the story I'm gonna tell you today, I'm really bad with names. It's just this the way now I used to be good, but I don't keep names on my head very good. But this is a beautiful heart, and that's a pink mother of pearl. And this is a Sajan piece. It's very pretty. It's a good size. It's a big heart. I put it on a little string. In the little finding, it's 95. But I'm gonna go ahead and have you guys look at it. The story I'm gonna tell you because it's I listened to the story, but then it can happen to anybody at any point, and like me now, I cannot eat coffee. Drink, no, I wish I could eat coffee, but you cannot drink. I cannot drink coffee or milk, and I'm trying to figure out if anything spicy is gonna make me sick. But I heard this story. It's not scary. It's not like it's actually a different type of story. But we're gonna call our heroine of the story Rhonda because I don't remember her name and I probably will not remember that name either. But and she had little dogs and we call him Max. But oh yeah, Rhonda. It was one of those days, pretty days, summer days. She was enjoying time with friends and they had a cookout. The host was cooking a rack of lamb in the grill, and she was kind of sauteing some onions that she picked up from her mom's garden, like savage. I was going to say savage, but they're actually wild, wild onions from her mom's garden. And she was kind of sauteing them and grilling them, in the kitchen, and they had some vegetables as well from her mom's garden, and she was kind of looking out the window, being thankful for the friends and that she had, and she had a good job. She was in a really good place, so she was really happy. She was really really happy about it, and so the onions were done. She took them out, and they were like, yeah, drinking a little one and just talking, and she had an amazing time. Her dog was there, and she ate the lamb, the vegetables, the onions, and she even get a little piece to her dog Max, and she was happy. She was excited. So, yeah, and she was kind of getting ready for bed, and all of a sudden she had to look herself at the mirror. And I don't know if you guys had seen the movie Hitch, with Will Smith when he does seafood, but you know how your face get when you have allergy to something. Well, she looked at herself in the mirror. She got so scared because her lips were plump, purple, and her face was all her face was just all over the place, and she started had like little rushes on her hand, and she was really scared. And then like she opened and closed her eyes because she was starting to be a little bit dizzy, and she was like she didn't know what to do, and so she got cold water on her face, and I said, "Oh my God, I poisoned myself with the onions, and I hope I didn't get anybody else sick." She was worried, 'cause maybe something, in the vegetables from the onions, I poisoned myself, and she's she didn't know what it was, so basically she just went to bed and lay it out like, this is gonna pass and I'm gonna be okay in the next morning. And sure enough, she got up the next morning, and her face was okay and she was okay. And so she called the hostess, and she didn't say, "Oh, you got sick, the onions might be poisoned," but she just asked, was everything okay? Did you enjoy the vegetables and the onions?" And the hostess was like, "Yes, everything was good, and we had such a good time." And so, okay, she's like, she's not sick, so everything's okay. So she called a couple of other people from the party, and everybody was okay except for her. She had that experience, so she probably said, "Oh, maybe, you know, tired or something," but it was a bug and it went away. So she was like, okay, enjoying the day. She went to work, and by Friday, her friends asked her if she wanted to go out and to have a couple of drinks. She's like, "No, I'm just gonna stay home and chill at home and watch Netflix like we all do." So she decided that she wanted a cheeseburger with fries, and so she got a beef patty out of the freezer, and put some fries in the oven. We used to do that too, but I think we like it better fried. We like our fries in the pan better than in the oven, but she stick them in the oven. And so she fried the patty, and she liked it medium rare. I love it when it's like the meat is overcooked, like almost rock hard. That's how I like my meat. But a lot of people like it, medium rare, which I don't know at what point. But she put some cheese, top of cheeseburger, and put a movie on, and she was watching the movie and eating her cheeseburger, and she loved it. And she was cozying up with her dog Max, and they were chilling. And then all of a sudden, she started getting sick again. She started feeling sick. Her face again, her rash. Now her stomach was hurting so bad, and it was swollen. It was so big. It was just like big, swollen big. And she's like, "Okay, I'm gonna lock my door in case I have to call 911." And then if I had called 911, but I pass out, then they're gonna be able to get into my apartment. So she unlocked the door, and just kind of pacing around and waiting, like she didn't want to call 911, and she thought that she was gonna be okay, that everything was gonna be okay, like the other day. And then she was wondering, like, what's wrong with me? What's happening to me? And she started doing some searches, Google, and she was typing all her symptoms, and she was like, "Oh my God!" And all of a sudden she came with this article, and she's like, "Oh my God, I have all those symptoms." And next morning, she didn't call 911. She didn't go to the hospital. She just stayed home and waited out. And Carlos is cleaning, and so she just waited out. And the next morning, yesterday enough, she went into the doctor's office and said, I read this article, doctor, and I'm having the same symptoms, and the doctor is like, no, that's not possible. Not it's like, no, it's rare. I don't think you have that, and maybe something's going on, a bug, but no, look at my stomach, and she relay all the symptoms that she was having. But that article was like on the back of her head, and she's like, no, that's that's something that I think I need to test it out. So Rhonda got a bunch of ingredients and went to her mom's house because she wanted to make sure that if she got sick this time, or like she got sick enough, that somebody was there, kind of to help her out. So they she got home with her mom and told her mom the experiment that she was gonna do, and so her mom agreed, and they start cooking, and they start doing everything, prepping everything for her experiment. And when everything was ready, they sit down and they start eating. She she was just barely eating and barely touching her food because she was kind of scared, so she didn't touch very much of her food. And then she was okay. She was like, an hour went by and she was okay. She was talking, and then all of a sudden, her, again, her face, her lips, um, but now she was experiencing different symptoms, like she was not able to breathe. She was telling her mom, to the hospital, take me to the hospital. The mom got up and she's like, I gotta change some extra clothes. But the mom was kind of freaking out, it's kind of like you don't know what to do when there's an emergency, and you're just kind of running around like a chicken, with that head. So she actually went running to her bedroom, and she was changing, and the daughter knocked her door like really hard, and because she was getting sicker. Each time she was getting sicker and sicker. And so she was knocking the door up, and she passed out in front of her mom's door. And but the mom said, like, "Really, call 911." So she went into the hospital, and then she was they fly her to the, not fly her, but they drive her to the hospital. And when she gets into the emergency room, and they put her one of those injections for allergies. And then she was okay. She was able to breathe again. And then so she told the doctor. I said, again, the doctor in the hospital, which is, he kind of listened to her, and told her what was going on. And the doctor was kind of like, let me draw some blood. Let me go ahead and do some analysis, while you're here in the hospital. And so later, she came back with the results, and she had actually a rare disease that we can actually get if we get bitten by a tick. Ticks bite, beef, chicken, I mean, anything, they can get their little paws on. And so they transmitted a disease to her, and that actually makes her allergic to beef. Any red meat. She cannot eat no red meat at all. Like no beef, no lamb, no veal, no nothing. Because she's allergic to that. She's like deadly allergic to red meat, which I didn't know that it could happen, but it apparently it can, and it's rare, but it's transmitted by a tick. So the dog Max had one of those little ticks in him, and he sleeps with her. So one of the ticks transferred to her and bit her. Because you remember one morning that she had a tick and itch, and she took it off. So just with that bite, she became deadly allergic to red meat. So now Rhonda is a vegetarian, not by choice, but she has to be. And she goes like to the doctor every week now to see if anything has changed, if she's no longer allergic to meat. But after today, nothing has changed. She's still allergic. She's still a vegetarian. And one of the things that I was thinking is like, man, if you are experiencing anything at all, go to the hospital. Don't wait, because a lot of people, and me included, we wait and wait until like, oh yeah, it's gonna pass, and I'm gonna be okay. But sometimes we don't know. So I was just like, go to the hospital. And a lot of people, we do that. I was like, no, it's probably nothing. And I'm going to go to the hospital and people are going to be like, um, but yet you never know until you go to the hospital. And that's what I listened to the story. It's a true story. And I was like, man, yeah, now I don't swallow my, I don't get, but I get the runs when I drink coffee or drink milk, I think. And so something that that we have to change. But isn't that like incredible? I think some mysteries of our body. It's just like medical mysteries. And at first, I thought that she probably allergic to the dog Max, and no, it turned out that it was just red meat. So you let me know what you think of the story, and if you liked it, if I do a good job telling the stories. I
Jane Brown, ya había escuchado de eso.
Yeah, so I like to share stories. So I think that's probably I'm gonna share a couple of stories on Saturdays, and that way I have trivia questions. And I think my star is like Telma. She basically, no wonder she's a teacher, because she get she listen. But I like telling trivia's about the stories I tell, and I think that's one of the things that I am enjoying now, telling those stories. But um, I like horror, mystery, any mysteries I like, and so. But I thought that was an incredible story, and I thought I wanted to share that with you guys, and so the person that told the story told it awesomely. But like I said, I'm really bad with names, and I try my best.
Hay uno que no sé pronunciar su nombre,
Yeah.
pero dice que es alérgico al puerco. Le vamos a llamar Johnny, no sé cómo se llama.
Yeah, Johnny. So, oh yeah. I sometimes it's like things that we don't think about, but our bodies as we get older, they start like, I don't want this anymore. But now coffee is gonna be, unless I want to put up with the runs, I need to stay away from coffee. And I don't drink coffee like every day. Like Carlos, I think he drinks coffee every day. I don't, but I like coffee. I like my coffee. When there's bread, there's Mexican bread, and so I like coffee. But there's also hot chocolate.
Mhm.
And so, every we look for that Land O'Lakes hot chocolate, and we haven't been able to find it. So I don't know if we're gonna have to order that online. I don't like ordering stuff online, guys. I don't know why. I have a I don't like it. But I was gonna show you this too. This is
Que si pones leche en el café. No, tú usas
I use cream. Sometimes I use milk if there's no cream, but I use cream or half and half. But it's one, and no matter what I use, I get sick. I get the runs. I can use creamer.
Y yo si uso crema, me da.
In Carlos it's yeah, just cream. But this is a cloisonne piece, you guys. That's very pretty. Those are Chinese, and it's the way it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be bronze over enamel. There's like always a design. My son is like, I don't know if they're chickens or ducks, but they're in water. They're like in a lake. And I said, well, probably they're ducks, Papa, because chickens don't swim. I was like, probably they're chickens. It's like, I
De
don't
hecho,
know.
parecen pájaros.
They look like birds. So they're probably ducks, because ducks look like birds. But,
No,
oh,
tienen picos de pájaro.
yeah, maybe they're cranes. I don't know. I don't see you guys, so.
Sí parecen pájaros porque el piquito lo tienen bien
We did
puntiagudo.
right here because they see, and they're gonna be able to tell me what it is. But I like close eye. Um, I think I have a couple of beats that I want to.
Dice Jane, dice que suenas como la intolerante a la lactosa y que trae lactate pill with your coffee.
Oh, I'm gonna try that. My mom used to like. At some point, my mom also became allergic to milk, and she started with lactate. I don't think she can. At one point, you cannot even take lactose, like lactose-free stuff. Um, I'm probably gonna do oat milk, like but I like those ones and stuff. Yeah, and And this one, I love those balls. I don't know if you guys can hear it. And this is supposed to be to call angels. I think that's what there's like an angel around the ball. It's a silver ball, but I like the way it sounds. Yeah, and so if you guys heard the story, don't miss tomorrow because we have trivias and I have really nice.
Ah, no me avisaste.
Okay. What?
Que la luz. No
Oh.
pueden ver la joyería.
Oh, Carlos. Because I don't. Sorry, guys. I don't see.
Ahorita que dijeron
Yeah.
que no pueden ver la joyería, que hay una sombra bien fea.
Oh, can you guys see that better? I'm gonna show it again, you guys. I'm so sorry. So that's a silver ball, and there's a sound. There's like a chimney sound, and this is to call angels. I have it on a black thing in the middle. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. So this is the cloisonne. I hope that you guys can see the working, the enamel. That's a nice piece. Like I said, they're usually Chinese. I don't know if you guys saw the beautiful heart that the brand is Sajin. And that's a mother of pearl. That's a pink mother of pearl. At first, I couldn't recognize by touching because Sajin has a very peculiar way of doing the jewelry. But yeah, it's Sajin. Sajin is a really good brand. A lot of people collect it. A lot of people like it. And this is a Mexican piece. This is a honestly original Mexican piece. It's backwards. I don't know if you saw it, but I'm and there's some stones right here. And I was telling you guys that sometimes inlay can be not stone, and we sometimes mistake the inlay for being a stone, but these ones are stones. If you rub it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times like this, if it's enamel, it'll warm up, and it'll take a little bit longer for the stone or something to warm up to your hand. So that's a tip for you guys for today. A tip. And that's that. Show you guys that. And then this is a beautiful heart. It's a pendant. It's a heart on heart. Maybe some other's heart or something. I don't know. It's a pendant. It's big too. That's $95. I'm also gonna have like stuff that it's not $95. Necklaces here and there that are not $95. I got pearls. What is this? That's a pearl. I think that's a pearl bracelet. Just those, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I showed you guys. Yeah. And I have this one. This is a whole package. This is a whole. Oh, and this one, I don't know what the stone on that one, but it's a stone. I like stones. This is the bright. Everything is brightened. The bracelet, the earrings, and the necklace.
Dile que si usas PayPal, dile que sí.
Sí, I use PayPal.
Es inglés.
Huh?
En inglés yo no estoy diciendo.
I said I use PayPal in English. I responded to you guys in English.
Sí.
Yeah, I said yeah. I use PayPal.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I actually only use PayPal, and so this is Brighton. Brighton used to, well, a lot of people like us. We have like just like a little circle, but I think that beyond circle, Brighton is very popular. It's very well sought after, and everything's the whole bundle is Brighton, and so I'm not gonna tell you a story of this bracelet because it's shameful, but
mencionó.
Yeah, Carlos, like, why do you say that? I don't know, you guys, are these pearls? I'm not very sure. Oh, I'm not quite sure. They feel like pearls. They feel like coin pearls, but it could be wrong.
Irene Gutierrez, que recibió su Beautiful Laboratory Ring and Bracelet. Thank
Oh,
you very much. Dice.
oh, thank you, Linda. Thank you so much. I am so sorry. I tried to be like as quick like sending the stuff, but I have classes. I have braille, I have tech, I have keyboarding, and now I'm gonna have meal prep. So they're gonna teach. I don't know if a lot of you guys. I don't know if it's your first time here today. If it is, welcome. Um, but I don't know if you guys are aware. But I lost my sight probably completely on March, about March. I did have surgery on my left eye, but um, it quite. I think my sight was already way too gone to be able to fix anything. But after moping for about a month, um, I think I'm going to therapy too. So it's just a. But yeah, I lost my sight. I'm able to detect lighting change in lighting, and um, I had retinal displacement, so my retina kind of dispersed on my eyes, like open, and left scarring and blood and scarring on my eyes. So I was praying and praying and praying and praying for a miracle, but sometimes things happen for a reason. I believe that. So I have a lot of, like, I have classes, and to be able to kind of relearn a lot of things, because I don't see, and I just kind of shadowy stuff, and once in a while I'll peek a little bit of Carlos's face again, and once in a while. So I'm happy. I'm glad for those moments. But yeah, I'm learning Braille, and I'm learning. It's hard, you guys. I keep them in my hand like this, like, yeah. But yes, I can do P. I can do P. A, B, C are good. E, I, P. But oh, man, there's some other letters that are giving me like a hard time. And but yes. So if you guys don't know, but yes, I lost my sight, and and I have to relearn to the things, and a lot of stuff. But I'm happy, and but I try to do, and like, move fast and get your packages out there, and so yeah, I'm glad you received your package. They were saved, and now Carlos has to do everything that I used to do. Carlos has to do it. So I've been doing YouTube. You guys not sure? I've been doing it YouTube for 6 years. 6 years now. And I was able to see, and I had a knowledge. I had knowledge of a lot of things, and so I have to do everything by touch now. And the good thing is that a lot of designers basically use the same designs, the same, basically whatever they intro with, they keep that design. So by touch, I can know if it's German, if it's um, Silpada. I can recognize probably German Silpada. Like Sagen, I can recognize Sagen, unless it's like, now it's the heart that is kind of weird because it's not the same patterns they use. Um, what other designer I know? Of course, Pandora. That's
Pandora.
Pandora. That's like, yes, that's the. Yeah, I can
Pandora.
Pandora. This is one of my favorites. So of course, by touch, and
He's the praying for you.
yeah, thank you so much. Praise for return, and but yeah, I have my little Pandora bracelets, and I had a lot, but okay, I'm okay. I'm okay with this because I don't want to accidentally um, knock somebody out with, like I don't see them and I hit them and knock them out. So I'm okay. I'm okay with those. I used to have big rings, you guys. I used to have rings like big, and I have to stop using them because I every time I turn around, I knock Carlos with the ring, so I had to stop using them at night. But accidentally. Let's call it an accident. But so I'm listening to the story, you guys. Is one of the most haunted houses in Mexico, and I'm listening to the story so I can bring it to you guys next week. But I have to listen to something more than once to be able to remember uh, details and things of the story of a story. But I hope that you guys liked and enjoyed the jewelry. I know that it's a little bit, but um, like I said, you guys, sometimes when you're down, pow, 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 you keep getting kicked. And of all the days, and all the time, the ATM machine wasn't working. And Carlos is like, we cannot do nothing. And yeah, that's true. That sometimes there's nothing, absolutely nothing you can do, but just kind of wait it out. So if you guys didn't listen to the beginning of the video, I had a whole bunch of stuff ready to be paid for, and when they don't accept they don't accept debit cards. They just take cash, but they have an ATM machine in the store, and so, but the machine wasn't working, so we had to leave empty-handed, and so I was devastated. I was mad. I was devastated. So I was just like, eh. But at the end, it's okay, If it's not for you, it's not for you. And there's always Mondays. So like I always say it on my show, Monday is my start of the week, and I hope that we start good next Monday. And this time I am going Wednesday shopping. But you guys, I hope that you guys have a nice night. That you guys are happy. You guys are cozy and in bed. I'm gonna go and eat some chicken that Carlos prepared for our family, and we're gonna watch a movie, Wreck-It Ralph. I like that movie. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope that you guys can join me. If you can't, prayers and blessings, and I see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye. Thank you all.